Today's story time, I will tell you about the time my flight caught fire about 30 minutes after we went mid-flight. But before I continue, my sister is on her way here. She'll be here in about, I think maybe 2 or 3 hours. But I can't wait to see her. Yay, sister time. Anyway, as we're talking, she's like, oh yeah, I'll be on Frontier. I was like, what? Wait, why you say Frontier? Flight was from Washington, D.C. to Denver, and then from Denver, I was going from Denver to California. It was my daughter's birthday, and I wanted to make sure that I got to California around noon so I could at least, help set her for the birthday party, all of that. The day started out perfect. I mean, I got up at the crack of dawn before the chickens, but like I said, everything was perfect. Anyway, I board the flight, the first flight, no problems. Get off of that one to get onto the connecting flight, which was in Denver. I get on. And about 30 minutes into the flight, I'm sitting there and I feel like I'm getting choked up, but I'm not understanding why. And I kind of looked around and I said to myself, I smell smoke. And then I said, you know what? No, you're not smelling smoke. And then I heard a couple people cough. And then I heard a couple people gag. And then all of a sudden this lady was like, and she shouts like to the top of her lungs, oh my God, the plane is on fire. When I tell you mass panic broke out, it was so many kids on this flight, like every child on this flight was screaming and crying. And then you heard women like in the distance, oh my God, we're gonna die. Oh, I mean, you hear them sobbing and I'm thinking, okay, get it together, because if you panic, you will lose everything. You will lose your common sense, your normal sense, and any sense that you have about the common and the normal sense at all. Okay? So I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, what would you do in this situation if you were at work? And if for those that know me, I was in law enforcement for 20 years, retired, law enforcement, whoop, whoop. Not all police are bad. I wasn't. I was one of those good ones. Anyway, that's another video. So I'm sitting there thinking, okay, let me put my work hat on, because at this point in time, I am in law enforcement, okay? I'm just on vacation. So I'm thinking, don't panic. What would you do in this situation to help get yourself out of the situation? So I'm sitting there thinking of every single thing that I can do, and really nothing is panning out because I cannot even leave this seat. Because of 9/11, you can't just get up, you can't just walk around the cabin, right? So I'm sitting there thinking, okay, you can't panic. And then all of a sudden, the only thing I could think to do was to sit there and start praying. So I started praying. And I was like, God, please find a way for all of us to land safely. Please don't let me die on my daughter's birthday. This will be the worst birthday party ever. This will be the worst birthday ever in life if I die, because every birthday she'll remember that I died on her birthday, So we ended up and we go back and we land back in Denver from where we started. And oh my goodness, I searched long and hard on my phone for the pictures that I had, but I don't have all of the pictures from 4 years ago because I did get a new phone and some pictures didn't transfer over and then some did. But when we landed, oh my goodness, I looked out of the window. They had so many paramedics, so many fire trucks on the runway for us. I mean, I'm grateful that they were there, but it's nothing like seeing that. There were police cars everywhere, and I'm thinking, oh my goodness, this plane is probably a lot worse than I believe that it is. You know what I mean? So anyway, we pull up to the gate, and as we pull up to the gate, I'm thinking, okay, I'm ready to take my seatbelt off and I'm ready to get off of this plane. Hands down, I'm ready to get off, okay? No, the pilot says, I need everyone to remain seated. And I'm thinking, remain seated? This thing is about to blow up. I'm trying to get off. What do you mean stay seated? So I'm listening to all that, and a lot of the women that with the young babies on the plane are like, we just want to get off. We don't want to stay here. I'm thinking the same thing, but I'm just listening. I'm trying to soak all of it in. So I look up, and oh my goodness, here comes the fire department all suited up, walking on board with a video camera. Okay? There's one firefighter, there's like about 3 of them that board, but the very first firefighter has a video camera, and he is going down the aisle videotaping every single person on this flight. Now I'm thinking, well, wait a minute, somebody on this flight tried to set this plane on fire? Now I'm starting to get upset because I'm just like, you know what? Whoever it was that tried to start this fire could have ended my life and everybody else's life on this plane on my daughter's birthday at that. Like, seriously? So I'm going through some emotions, but of course I got it all together. We're able to get off the plane, and they give us a voucher, right? Okay, so the voucher that they gave us was a food voucher for $10, right? And I thought, I was like, that was really thoughtful of them to, give us a voucher for our meal. It was really thoughtful of them because they didn't really have to do that, okay? So I go to Panda Express, I have my lunch. Of course, my lunch was more than $10. It was $15 to be exact, but I'm trying to be grateful. It was, to say the least, I'm so glad that God spared my life, God spared everybody's life on that flight because wow, it's a lot of people that have been in situations that didn't make it out, and they sent us an email, and I decided to screenshot the email because I always wanted to keep it just as a reminder, and I'll post it somewhere, probably somewhere around here, of what they said. Now, I'll be reading what I'm posting, but I'm reading from my iPad. It says, we apologize that Frontier Flight 551 from Denver to San Diego on August 1st, 2014 was delayed 4 hours and 24 minutes when we incurred a maintenance issue after initial departure and were required to return back to Denver. We regret the inconvenience our delay caused you when we were unable to resolve the issue or arrange for alternate aircraft or alternate travel in a more timely manner. Now, the manner part was cut off, but in a more timely manner. That was an experience like no other. I will never, ever get on Frontier again. Now, they did send us a voucher for $75. I will never get on another Frontier flight. I don't care if you gave me $2,500. If you've ever been on a horrible flight, comment below and let me know what happened on your horrible flight. Always, thanks so much for watching. And if you want to be in the loop of all the videos that I post, make sure you hit that subscribe button and tap that notification button so every time that I upload a new video, you'll be able to see it first. So thanks again for watching. Bye.